Lights are off in the pace car. We're ready to go racing. And to start off all the action for you today, I'm gonna give you my partner in crime, Nick Huff.
Yeah, Ken, we're going feature racing right off the bat. Boogity, 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 let's go, green flag. And right off the bat, things are getting exciting and spicy up front. 3 wide as the 13X immediately goes to the top. Logan Hall in the 13X goes from third to first in a hurry. And can he lead the first lap? The 0F is going to have something to say about it. Already a lead change. Kevin Greenhall in the 0F jumps to the top. 13X back to second, and then it is Michaela Weber, folks, holding down third at the moment. We got a car almost coming to a stop on the front side. Will this disrupt the feature action? Yes, it will. Yellow flag's gonna have to fly. It's the X5, I believe, is what that number is.
And you gotta stay together, folks, up front. Come on.
That's pretty good. They were a little bit spread apart in the middle of 3 and 4, but they got it back together for the drop of the green flag and fired off at the same time, so it is a clean start. Michaela Weber might find herself in trouble here. She's getting very deep. Four wide on the front stretch, folks. 4 wide, and the opening day winner, Tyler McCann, goes hard into the turn 1 wall. 4 wide, down the front stretch, did not work out.
Yeah, red flag flies for the 77 of Tyler McCann. Mike Carlton up there to check on him. A couple other cars spinning there as well. All right, safety crew over to check on our driver, Mike Carlton. Initial report is driver's alert, but a little bit shaken up. Obviously, that'll knock the wind out of you in a hurry. Our first Pro Bodyworks cleanup of the afternoon.
All right, let's see if we can get a good green flag run going. We've got 17 laps still to go. And they're staying nice and even this time for the restart. Green flag flies. 0F fires off strong. We got hard contact in row 2. Slightly 3 wide there. The 99 shoots up through the middle. Kerrigan Glazier as the 3 wide excursion separates out. On the front row for this restart, but didn't last long. Jason Sears drops back to third to the defending champion. Kyle Enman is up into second, last year's Roadrunner champion. So Kyle Enman is slowly reeling down the leader. And then there's a great battle shaping up for third and fourth. The 5, that'll make that the 7, looks to the inside of the 11, coming into 3 and 4 now. Dylan York in the 7X takes third away from Jason Sears. Gavin Giroux heads down pit road. We interviewed him pre-race in that 0-2, unfortunately having troubles with that Chip Farrington car. Down on the rumble strips into the dirt, looking for a piece of real estate to take over the top spot from Kevin Greenhall. Greenhall in the 0F. Kyle Enman in the 5. Looking to the outside. This time he gets out of the dirt and moves up into the second group to see if there's any traction out there. So far making it work. Kyle Enman has a nose advantage out of 4. And we've got a Position change for fourth. Kerrigan Glazier in the 99 takes over fourth, away from Jason Sears. They're looking at the crossed flags for halfway now, 10 laps left. And the defending 2024 Roadrunner champion has made his way into the top spot. Kyle Edman with Kevin Greenhall in second. Dylan York in third. Kerrigan Glazier in fourth. And Jason Sears makes up the top five. Kerrigan Glazier looks to be closing in on a top three podium spot. She's getting ever so closer to Dylan York. Going into turn three, watch the 7 and the 99. Getting into some lap traffic now. As it's the 47, Nelson Stevens is going to be the first car on track to go a lap down. They're going to have two cars right up ahead. The only name you need to know in the 71, it's Jarity versus Michaela Weber, straight ahead in front of Kyle Hinton. And the lappers move up into the second groove, allowing Edman to the inside. It looks like Jarity in the 71 grazed the backstretch wall. He definitely did, folks. He's got body panels hanging now on the front end. Jarity gave a little too much room for the leaders. We like you to let the leaders go on by nice and easy, but you don't have to go that high, Jarity. We got less than 5 laps to go. 4 to go now for Kyle Edman. And things are heating up for the final trophy in the first Roadrunner feature. Kerrigan Glazier is almost to the back bumper of Dylan York as lap traffic is getting thick. So far has played a little factor for Kerrigan to close in. Popsicle sticks are in the air. Edman with a half a lap till the 2 lap to go marker. 2 to go, being shown to Kyle Edman. Kevin Greenhall holds down second quite comfortably. Dylan York trying to fend off the charge from Kerrigan Glazier.
White laundry flies for Kyle Edman. One more circuit around. Final time down through turn 3 and 4. Checkered flag is ready to fly. The champ will take win number 1 tonight. Kevin Greenhall finishes in second. Dylan York holds off Kerrigan Glazier to claim that third trophy. Glazier settles for fourth. Jason Sears fifth. Be proud of the great work they do. I'm happy to join their team this year as track announcer up there, and we'll be racing tomorrow afternoon, so I hope you can join us. Send things down to Nick here in just a moment. Get a word with our top 3. I know Steve's going to be jumping in on our regular features tonight as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Steve Perry, he's supposed to be doing victory. You skipping this one? Jeez. He's slacking. Yeah,
mark this down as the first time Steve Perry gave up the opportunity to talk. Right, buddy?
Yes, for sure. I guess this will be the only victory lane I get to do today. With the victory lane mic responsibility comes hanging up the sign responsibility too there, Steve. And it's the breeze is actually picking up a little bit. It's not fun. All right, Kyle Edman's climbing out, folks. Roadrunner feature number 1 of the night in the books. And he just took like a big gasp with his tongue out, Kyle. Is it pretty hot out there?
Yeah, it's pretty warm in these things today. I'll take it. It's not raining, finally. I got to thank my sponsors, Hudamaki, ABG Heating and Cooling, MD Grand Prix Services, Yankee Yard Works, my wife, my kids, Wisconsin Speedway. This place is awesome.
All right, Kyle, glad you had fun out there, and good luck in feature number 2 tonight. All right, this is Kevin Greenhall. Is that how you pronounce it?
Greenhalsh.
Greenhalsh. All right. So appreciate the clarification. She's a beautiful ride. I love the neon pink there. Where'd that number come from? 0F.
So when I raced up at Unity, I have another letter on there that stood for something different. So when I come down here, I drop that part off. So trying to keep it a little more user-friendly.
Oh, well, we sincerely appreciate that, and we hope you had some fun out there. Nice second place finish.
Thank you. Absolutely. Great time. Wish I could have done a little bit more, but it is what it is.
Who do you want to thank for sponsoring that beautiful ride?
I got Phoenix Motorsports, Winmore Doors, Black Lantern Tattoo, Audettes, and Faultless Canine, and my family and friends. I couldn't do it without them.
All right, glad to have you here, Kevin. Good job on the runner-up finish. All right. Dylan York, happy birthday, my man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You fended off Kerrigan there. She was really closing in and pressuring you right to the very end.
I saw her back there. So.
Had just enough to hold her off.
Yep.
Who do you want to thank for sponsoring you on this third place finish?
Hanley Construction, Lucky Fortune, John Poland, Coastal Nutrition, Delano Seafood, Salty Bliss, Coastal Car Wash, Quick Turn Auto, Abby Abbott, and my family and friends. Thank you.
All right, happy birthday once again to Dylan York. Maybe he can take home 2 trophies tonight with double Roadrunner features. But for now, we'll get these top 3 up here in front of Kyle Inman's ride for some victory lane photos in Coastal Auto Parts, Napa Victory Lane for the first time this evening. First of many in front of the Coastal Auto Parts Napa Victory Lane Winner's Circle. Coastal Auto Parts, established in 1981 with 30 locations across the state of Maine. You can find the nearest one near you at www.capnapa.com. It's late model time. Back up to you, Ken.
Jam car drivers getting ready too, as they'll be out next after a pair of late model heats. Lights off Lindorm's used cars, Ford Mustang, Pace Car, Ben Nile, and Pat Murphy ready to light the wick and get this one underway. For the Wood Pellet Warehouse, late model Sportsman. Ben Nile got a good jump and will haul him down the back chute in the number 72.
Ben Nile and Patrick Murphy. Followed by Randy Barker III, trying to break free of the back. Behind the 8, they are side by side. Brett Osmond and Brett Roy. Osmond in the 05 shakes off the charge. Now Tiger Colby is the next in line. Brett Roy is getting stuck in the second groove. Jonathan Emerson in the 24 follows up the bottom behind Tiger Colby as Ben Nile loves every bit of it. Oh, we got Patrick Murphy in the wall. We got him in the wall on the backside. The 86, red flag is out. All by himself, Patrick Murphy loses the control out of turn 2, slides up into the wall, roughly around the pylon section, and then continues to drag all the way into turn 3. So it wasn't a violent, abrupt stop, but I imagine that the passenger side is pretty torn up on that 86 ride. Ambulance first to the scene for Patrick Murphy. Will get the call from the on-track officials how Pat's doing.
All right, just got the word from our crew on the back stretch there that our driver is okay. Got the wind knocked out of him a little bit, but otherwise okay and getting out. We'll assess the damage on that number 86. No doubt his day is done.
Ben Nile, Randy Barker III, Brett Osmond, Tiger Colby, Jonathan Emerson, Nick Morton, looking for the green flag this time. Randy Barker sleeping on the drop of the green. Ben Nile shoots out like a rocket. And they're going to wave it off, folks. They're going to say that it was a jump on the green, unfortunately. Ben Nile a little trigger happy on that one. And it doesn't get any closer than that. What a great restart for Osmond and Colby. Look at that, still tire to tire. A dead heat down the backstretch. What a show for the top spot. Couple of magnets up there. Door handle to door handle. Brett Osmond and Tiger Colby with a good drive on the top side into turn 3. Ben Nile maintains with the top 2, and Jonathan Emerson wants a piece of the action. We've got 4 cars under a blanket pulling away, and there's a little contact with the front runners. Colby not giving up on the top side. Brett Osmond has the preferred line, but Colby with a good drive into 3 once again. A nose advantage coming out of 4. And Jonathan Emerson takes over the 3rd position from Ben Nile. We got a barn burner, folks, with 2 laps to go. Up front, Osmond and Colby. Colby, I thought he was going to settle in. This time he does out of 2. He gets to the inside, settles it into 2nd. Will he be aggressive on Osmond for the win? 1 lap to go. Not quite there. Jonathan Emerson is closer to the rear bumper on Colby than Colby is to Osmond. Can Emerson make a move? Checkered flag is out. Folks, there are 3 cars still in the pits that did not report to lineup, so that is why we only have 5 cars here. It was supposed to be an 8-car heat. Once again, it was supposed to be an 8-car heat race. So, our apologies for only giving you 5 cars here, but we are green flag racing. Will Collins cleared Frankie Moulton on the top side and quickly puts a car length or 2 in between them. Getchell up in 3rd over Harding. Will Collins slips in the middle of 1 and 2 there, and Frankie Moulton is able to close it back in. Moulton up tight in the 15, bumper to bumper. Stretches it out once again with a good drive out of 2 that time. And Getchell in the 88. Happy to see him running in the top 3. Dave Getchell holding on to 3rd. Struggles quite a bit here. Seems like he has had engine malfunctions for most of the weeks that he races, and things seem to be running quite a bit smoother tonight here in the 88. in the 5 out of Wilton. Happy to have him on his first maiden voyage in the late models. Wood Pellet Warehouse late model heat number 2 with 2 laps to go for Will Collins. Motorsports Spark, mainly karting karts, are getting ready for their heat race coming right up following this late model heat. Half a lap to go for the couple of years ago late model champion. Will Collins is going to pick up heat number 2.
So these are the senior champs and masters champs. Steve, if you could tell us the difference between the two.
The kart is absolutely the same. The engine is absolutely the same. The only difference is the senior champ, both of them are, the driver has to be 15 years and older, and the weight is 425. The master champs, the driver needs to be 35 years and older. And we have drivers that are competing in that class, not here tonight, but at our track that are in their 60s.
Doug Churchill is on the flag stand. Says we're going to turn them loose next time around. This is a 10-lap heat race just to get their feet wet here. Get ready for their 25-lap feature this afternoon.
And the fact that we have a race tomorrow, some of our older guys, they didn't feel comfortable with their bodies to be able to do double duty, but they're here supporting in the stands and you know, being a part of it with their carts on display and stuff. So we have a great family, much like you guys do here at Wiscasset.
Right there's the challenging portion of this track for these guys, down off the banking of the front stretch onto the flat portion of the track. And then the transition back up here onto the main front stretch. These carts hustling around this track pretty quick. You'll see them get around LST Motorsports Park in Richmond in a matter of 11 seconds.
And then one thing you see, especially on these bigger tracks, is the drafting. And some of these drivers, obviously, the skill level's not like you would see if you watched them at the tracks like North Carolina and Daytona. But the drafting, it really comes into play.
Got Mike Ramsey leading the way in the number 2. Got one around there at the tail end and get it back underway. It's the number 57 of Micah Kilton. And the neat thing, you know, we see the adults, the grown-ups doing fun kart stuff here today, but Steve, and we've got kids as young as 5 years old running laps around LST, don't we?
Yeah, we absolutely do. And some of your drivers that'll be out here in the Strictly Streets later, their son, Mac Hannon's son, made his debut last week, Logan. And I saw him earlier. I said, "You coming to see me tomorrow?" He goes, "Oh yeah." He had a ball, his first time ever turning laps on the asphalt over there at LST Motorsports Park, and had a ball. And to see Dave Brandon there and the entire team. And that's one thing about it. It is such a family atmosphere. You know, the people that are supporting the big guys over here at Wiscasset and turning the wrenches show up over there, and it's a different type of support. It's hard to explain until you absolutely witness it.
So Mike Ramsey with a big lead, and we've got some carts stacking up out of turn number 2. Out of caution.
We'll get a chance to talk about it maybe at intermission and fill everybody in on where they can see it and all that. So really having a lot of fun with it.
Back underway, and Mike Ramsey back in charge with James Doucette. Had a taste a second for a moment, but gets passed by on the backstretch with the white flag flying. once more around to grab the checkered flag from Doug Churchill. And good luck to the guys in the scoring booth. 3 wide at the line for second. To his outside, guest driver in the number 89, Logan Melcher, making his modified debut today. Zachary Bowie in the number 6, Kerry Norris Jr. in the 03, Jeff Meserve in the number 44. Let's go modified racing.
Oh, they're stacking up and not off to a good start. Logan Melcher fortunately hits the tires instead of a direct contact with the wall, so hopefully that saved the car some. Almost got up and over. 2 wheels were off the ground. Red flag comes out, and we'll rush to the scene of Logan Melcher.
All right, Mike Carlton reporting. Driver's fine, just a little frustrated at the start of the race. But standard protocol, our safety crew will get over there just to make sure.
Doesn't look too bad on the front end of Logan Melcher's 89 mod, which is owned by Faith Cleaves and her dad. It's the Cleaves family racing outfit. And again, very fortunate. He just barely caught the tractor tires rather than a direct contact with the concrete. So I would imagine we might be able to see him back out in the feature. 10-lap heat for the TNL modified Roadrunners. Hey. Kind of figured that out there, Ken. TNL Automotive out of J Main. That is Logan Melcher and his father's business. So make sure to support them. All right, quite a bit better through the first couple of corners here. We are off and running for the mods, coming around to complete the first circuit. David Greenleaf leads lap 1. Chuck Colby might have something to say about it for lap 2. Colby to the outside. Right up tight on the inside is Zach Bowie, 6-pack racing. 6-pack racing takes over second at the line. Zach Bowie on the inside of Chuck Colby. 3 cars under a blanket pulling away from the pit field. Norris to the inside, down in the grass. He's going to keep it rolling, folks. We're still green. This time around, 4 laps complete. It is still David Greenleaf. Chuck Colby tries to reload on the high side. Once again, puts a nose to the outside of Zach Bowie in the 6 at the halfway marker. Now Colby's probably going to have to stay to the inside and race a little bit defensively. As Reed Reno in the 77 and Adam Chadbourne have closed it in to make it a 5-car battle. 5 cars, nose to tail up front. David Greenleaf still leads the charge, but not by much. Bowie is right there knocking on the door. Adam Chadbourne now the only car brave enough to go to the top side. Zach Bowie to the top side into turn 3. 2 laps left. Bowie can't make it happen out there. Neither can Chadbourne. Back to single file. Greenleaf, Bowie, Colby, Reno, and Chadbourne. 1 lap to go. David Greenleaf in the 58 is going to lead this one wire to wire for the mod heat race. Flag to flag for Speedleaf. And right off the bat, hard contact up front. Looks like Dan Trask tried to clear himself and get to the inside, but Dan Morgan car. Here comes the 7 to try to follow suit. Ben Burgess in his rookie street stock season. Joe Harriman is going to cross underneath real fast and get under Dan Trask as well. Harriman's going to take over the 3rd position. There's going to be an opening. Dan Trask is probably going to try to follow in. Oh no, there's trouble on the 3. Dan Trask moves up high and lets the field go by. Dan Wharton leads the way, and Harriman just now took over 2nd from Ben Burgess. They are door slamming for 4th place. Steve Pierpont in the 33X. Motors around the top side of Brady Romano to move up to 4th. Romano holding on to a top 5 at the moment, but Ed Pierpont in the 34X is trying to follow his relative in the 33. The Pierpont boys in the 33 and 34. Oh, they are bunching up. Brady Romano and Ed Pierpont keeping them tight behind them. Mara Parker in the 3 and Chuck Wagstaff stacking up. We got a barn burner up front. Ben Burgess is looking to take the 2nd spot away once again from Joe Harriman. Those two continue flip-flop positions. Ben Burgess and Joe Harriman. Oh, we got contact. Pierpont gets into the back bumper of Brady Romano. Deliberately takes him out of turn 4. Down to the grass he goes, but he keeps rolling and we stay green. Dan Wharton continues to lead. Ben Burgess is right up tight in the 7. Looking at popsicle sticks this time. 2 to go. Can Dan Wharton lead this thing wire to wire? Ben Burgess stuck a nose in there. Down the front stretch, but let Wharton back down going into 1. He's going to crisscross to the top side. Play nice in the 7 car. White flag is out, and it's a dead heat for the top spot. In his rookie season, the 7B, Ben Burgess, looking strong on the top side. We've got a barn burner for qualifier number 1 coming to the checkered flag. Oh, it is Ben Burgess, folks. And a late arrival in the 43 is going to tag the rear as we're looking for the green flag this time. Nice even start there. Dinsmore is going to clear in the middle of 1 and 2. Briggs is going to settle into 2nd. And they are still side by side. 3 wide, deep in the field. Emerson in the 23 is going to go major high. Zach Emerson pushing cushion up there, and it didn't work out so well. He's going to bring the purple dinosaur back to 8th position, unfortunately. Dinsmore looking strong. He is checking out in a different area code. Chaz Briggs now on defense mode with a hungry field of cars behind him. Andrew Glenn and Glandon Tapley side by side for 3rd and 4th. Almost 3 wide again as Emerson forces Ryan Eastoncy up high as Emerson tries to get around the 43. He has to ease out of it and get back to the bottom. 43 is Justin Galo. I'm going to probably butcher that pronunciation. Justin Galo is my guess for the 43 car. Late arrival. Landon Tapley has put the 25 into 3rd. Wants to go to the top side of Chaz Briggs, but man, he has got to also watch the rearview mirror with Scott Eck in the for Scott Eck. Just when you thought he had a solid top 3 car, Scott Eck is off the pace in the 27. Tapley now back to the top side of Chaz Briggs now that Eck is out of the mix. 2 laps to go for Ethan Dinsmore. Scott Eck out of the hunt. That's going to let Landon Tapley go back after Chaz Briggs, and he is doing it, folks. He's got the advantage down the backstretch on 2nd place. Ethan Dinsmore all by himself in a different zip code. 1 to go, and there's almost contact there for 2nd as Chad Briggs gets sideways. Oh, more crazy action in the middle of the pack. The 43 hits the dirt but gathers it back up. And Dinsmore leads this one wire to wire. And the Norm's Used Cars Mustang pulls off. We're going green. Well, the top 2 have it figured out, but it was a little bit of a scatter there from the 3rd on back. But hey, we got a 3-car runaway here. Ray Dinsmore, Dan McKagan, Matt Hannon Jr. are going to make a show out of it here. Ray Dinsmore just picked up his very first Wisconsin Speedway trophy on Coastal Weekend, the most recent Strictly Street event, with a 3rd place run. Congratulations to Ray in the 81. And Matt Hannon in the 08 was the winner on Coastal 200 Day. And then the Naughty 40 there, we know he's got plenty of Wisconsin Speedway trophies. He takes the lead away from Ray Dinsmore. Oh, Matt Hannon Jr. had a nose in there. Ray Dinsmore tried to squeeze him down a little bit, but Matt Hannon held his own and now takes over 2nd. Dinsmore back to 3rd. And then it's Sean Emery in the 13 up to 4th. Dan McCann Jr. Matt Hannon Jr. And we got smoke coming out of Ray Dinsmore's 81. Oh boy. Ray Dinsmore heads down pit road. Hopefully didn't put fluid down on the track. We are halfway. 4 to go this time at the line for the Naughty 40. Sean Emery now looking for a 3rd place run here in the 3rd heat race. Let's see who's the fastest car on the track. It is Dan McKagan, followed by Matt Hannon and Sean Emery. Thought maybe Sean Emery was closing the gap a little bit, but not according to the lap times. Emery running the same, if not maybe a 10 slower lap times than the top 2 with 2 laps to go. The battle is for 4th and 5th. Brandon Bourne and Tyler Dinsmore in the 12. Bumper to bumper with the white flag in hand. Top 3 have got it in the bag. Dan McKagan Jr., Matt Hannon Jr., and Sean Emery, but the battle could be still for 4th. Brandon Bourne holds it down on the inside apron to secure that 4th place finishing spot. And Tyler Dinsmore in the 12 makes up your top 5.
Wallace Roofing has been covering houses for over 30 years. Wallace Roofing protects your home from the craziest Maine weather that's thrown our way. And that makes us so excited we often break out into dance. We will be on top of your roof because we know it's the shingle most important part of your home. At Wallace Roofing, we know that a good roof is not just overhead, it's the life of the party. Call Wallace Roofing today and let's get this party started.
time to consider your future begins today. Entry-level trade positions now starting at $23.50 an hour and up to $28.19 an hour with experience. Same incredible benefits and career growth opportunities from high school graduation to an exciting career change. This is your time.
Join the legacy.
If you are a Subaru enthusiast and you haven't shopped Norm's Used Cars in Wiscasset, you are missing out. Norm's Used Cars specializes in previously enjoyed late-model, low-mileage Subarus, all hand-picked and meticulously gone over to be like new to you. And with over 100 Subarus on the lot starting at $49.95, they have a great selection too. Experience the difference at Norm's Used Cars.
That's not the norm. That's Norm's Used Cars.
If you've been injured in an accident, contact the law offices of Joe Bornstein today. Talk to us confidentially and free. Find out why we are Maine's most recognized personal injury law firm. Over 25,000 victories for Maine families and over $500 million collected for injured Mainers. Get the help you need and the justice you deserve. Dial 207-CALL-JOE. There's never a fee unless you win. Call Joe today and get the Bornstein advantage.
Starting in the 11th position, driving car number 63 from Westport. Welcome, Mike Beatty. To the 10th starting position, driving the number 47 from Newcastle. Welcome, Nelson Stevens. Your reigning champion starts in the 5th position. In the 9th position, that is, in car number 5 from Durham. Welcome, Kyle Edmond. Starting position, driving the number 7X from Damariscotta. Welcome, Dylan York. Starting in 7th, driving the number 99 from Pittston. Welcome, Cameron Glazier. Up next on the outside of row number 3, starting 6th, in car number 11. Welcome, Jason Sears. Inside of row 3, starting in the 5th position, driving the 02 from Hampton. Welcome, Gavin Giroux. On row number 2 on the outside, starting in 4th, in car number 13X from Farmington. Welcome, Logan Hall. Inside of row 2, in the 3rd starting position, driving car number 57 from Warren. Welcome, Jason Meservey. Starting in 2nd in car number 71. One name is all you need. Out of Augusta, welcome Jarity. And at the pole position in the number 6 07M from New Vineyard, it's Mrs. Squirrel. Welcome, Michaela Weber. That's your starting lineup. Let's get our drivers strapped in and ready to race. All right, everyone, our drivers are ready. We hope you're ready too. Let's send things down to Nick in Victory Lane.
Yeah, we got Jameson here who's going to fire up these ladies and gentlemen drivers.
Drivers, start your engines!
I love that. Let's go racing. And this Roadrunner division, just over 3 years, has built up very nicely, up from about 5 or 6 cars up to 18 strong on opening day, 17 today. This is basically the first step out of enduro cars, the true entry-level division here at Wiscasset Speedway. Varying degrees of experience, and they can only stay in this division so long if they're going to be up toward the leaders of the pack.
Ken, I don't know if you've been paying attention on Facebook, but Michaela Weber says she's looking for redemption after that first feature, my man.
All right, let's do it. Green flag is out. They are off and running. The Roadrunners, Michaela Weber, Jason Meserve, Charity's on the outside. Gavin Giroux up the inside rail in that yellow number 02, but Michaela Weber's going to lead the first lap. 3 wide back in the pack as they scramble to turn number 1. Weber, Giroux, and Kerrigan Glazier in the picture now. Here comes Gavin Giroux continuing to hug that inside lane. And he'll come out with the lead. The ladies race side by side for second. Moves up into the 3rd spot, brings the 5X with him up into, or check out the 7X of Dylan York. Moves up to 4th, Weber shuffled back to 5th and continuing to fall back through the field. Single file, check that front 4 now. Everyone's getting it sorted out now as they chase that 02 of Gavin Giroux. Glazier now second, chased by the 5 of Kyle Edmond. The race right now is for the 5th position. Straightaway back with Charity holding 5th. And pressured by the 07 of Keegan Murray. The 5X of Eric Powell looks like they'll be the first driver to go a lap now. Gavin Giroux has kept that 02 stuck right to the bottom side of the racetrack. And he just turned the fastest lap of the race with a 19.23. A nice tidy 70-mile-per-hour average speed around this track. Battle developing now for second as Kyle Edmond has inside position. Kerrigan Glazier goes up wide. Glazier finished top 3 in this division last year. Working the passing flag on the 63 of Mike Beatty. Gavin Giroux get the halfway marker, 10 down and 10 to go at the stripe this time. that gives Kyle Edmund a chance to shorten up that interval. Edmund has the chance to go 2 for 2 today, and he's within a car length now of Gavin Giroux. Kerrigan Glacier slipping back a little bit now from that lead pair. She maintains third. Dylan York all alone in fourth. Giroux will try to go out around the outside of the number 9, but gives over the lead in the process. Kyle Edmund now in the lead and looking to go 2 for 2 today. Gavin Giroux's career best here at Wiscasset was a second place run last season. A couple lap cars going to make this one interesting. As Giroux comes back into the picture, Kerrigan Glacier coming in as well in the 99. Edmund gets caught in behind that lap car. Giroux's going to retake the lead with 5 laps to go. But smoke out of the 0-2. Tough break for Giroux just as he retook the lead. He has to tap out. Edmund retakes the lead. Glacier up to second. Everybody moving up a spot. That puts Dylan York in the money in the 7X car, running now in third. Tough break for Giroux. He'll have to drop out early and nursing down pit road. Two to go when they come around to the stripe this time. Set the fly, 3/8 of a mile to go for Kyle Edmund. Kerrigan Glacier a little bit faster, but running out of time. Dylan York holding third. Jason Sears fourth. Jarity running fifth right now in the 71. Final time out of turn 4 though. Checkered flag ready to fly. And Kyle Edmund goes 2 for 2 today. Double your pleasure for Kyle Edmund in the 5. Picks up his second win of the day. Kerrigan Glacier will finish in second. Dylan York finishes in third. Let's send things trackside. Nick Huff's got the microphone, but I think Steve has one too.
Must be a force of habit, but what a difference from their first race, huh, Ken?
That was good.
Steve, he swept them. He swept the Roadrunner features today.
That's right. Great points night for Kyle Edmund, and what a classy move when he caught lap traffic there with like 5 to go, and the 0-2 I think it was, and kind of boxed him in and put a little pressure on him, but he didn't panic. So he's unbuckling the straps and taking that, what did you call it, Ken, a huff and a puff, or right? Isn't that what you said, a huff and a puff? You're gonna blow the house down. Let's hear it for today's double feature winner, Kyle Edmund. So come on over here, Kyle. And I noticed no panic at 5 to go when you got boxed in there with lap traffic, and you lost the lead that you just took, and you just stayed focused.
Yeah, it's part of it, right? Patience prevails usually. No point in wrecking the things that doesn't get you up here. So yeah, just stoked to be here. I appreciate you guys and everything you did. We got to thank my sponsors, Hutamaki, ABG Heating and Cooling, Yankee Yard Works, MD Grand Prix Services, my wife, my kids. They allow me to do this. I got to thank my father. He's not here tonight. My mother, just everybody. This is awesome.
No, it was a great job. Great points day. I know it's early in the year to start talking points, but anytime you can sweep the night, it's a great points day.
Yeah, I mean, show up, try to win every week, and you'll be there at the end.
Well, we got a nice piece of hardware here from LST Motorsports Park and one of our young drivers, Jacoby Newton. So congratulations and thank you to Jacoby. So now let's travel down here to second. Come on, Carson. So we got a young lady. Come on over here. You and her. Bring her over here so people can see both of you. You'll hide behind the car. So we got a second place trophy from you from Carson Gervais. He just made his racing debut last week on the asphalt over there, and I think you made your racing debut last year, right?
Yeah, it was...
You don't know? If you don't know, who knows? Are you gonna go find your parents? Will they know?
Probably, yeah.
Well, you had a podium, but the podium got up, and the other guy blew up or something, but great day for you. You finished, I think, third in the first race, right?
Yeah, fourth, actually.
Well, so, what a great day. You're gonna load it in the trailer and go home, work on it, and try to make it faster.
Yeah. I gotta thank Barter Builders, Bill Bonney, and Nick Huff for these awesome graphics. Cheatin' Pete for all the help on this car.
Yeah, say that louder for the tech guys.
Cheatin' Pete for all the cheating. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. Oh, and Harriman Race Team, sorry. And my parents for letting me do this and trusting me not to get hurt.
There you go. You got anything you want to say, Carson? Someday you won't shut up, but today's not that day. All right. So now we're going to take Cole Newton. We'll go down and congratulate the third place finisher. It's Dylan, right? All right, so third place. Is the thing going to start, or are we going to have to stay and help push you
You
up?
have to push it.
Well, I ain't pushing it. I don't do that stuff, but we got some kids. They'll help you.
Yeah, these kids will help.
So 2 third place trophies today. Good day. Now maybe we can afford to buy a battery or a starter, right?
Yeah, started.
All right. So who's here to help? I mean, you got a couple of helpers, but who else helped you get you here?
Handling Construction. I can always forget. John Poland, Lucky Fortune, Coastal Nutrition, Abby Abbott. Dono Seafood, Salty Bliss, Quick Turn Auto, friends and family, and thank you.
All right, well, congratulations. Go buy that starter and get this thing fixed. But great run by you today, and great run by this class today. Double features. So, Ken, oh, wait a minute, we got a trophy. Hey, Cole, you got to give him his trophy. This is one of our young competitors, second year in the junior box stock division, Cole Newton. And all three of these guys was casted every week. So you guys are going to go down and get your top 3 picture taken. We'll get ready for the next division.
All right, thank you very much, Steve Perry. Congrats to our top 3 down there in Victory Lane. Great job from the kids as well. And I told you, up at LST Motorsports Park, they start them young. And Carson Gervais, Cole Newton.
All right.
Oh, somebody show Steve where the off button is. Lineup for this one has Brett Osmond out of Wiscasset in the number 05. Tiger Colby, runner-up in the Coastal 200 behind Daniel Harding. Colby starts outside the front row out of Dresden in the 78. Jonathan Emerson out of Oxford in the 24. Ben Nile from Farmington in the number 72. Brent Roy out of Vassalboro in the number 26. Then comes rookie Nick Morton out of Woolwich in the 00. Randy Barker III from Wilton in the number 8. Ashton Burgess out of Waterville in the 34. Will Collins, the 2-time champ in the number 25 out of Waldoboro. The reigning champion starts 10th. That's Frank Moulton out of Pittston in the 15M. Your May driver of the month, Daniel Harding in the number 38 out of Fairfield. Then comes Dave Getchell in the 88. Steve Barker in the 5 and Ethan Dinsmore in the number 8X. Fills out your field, 40 laps ahead for the Wood Pellet Warehouse late model Sportsman. Osmond and Colby ready to go. Green flag is out. Hustling down to turn 2, down to back shoot Tiger Colby with a half-car length advantage on the outside. No room to clear low, but he's got to make it happen. Osmond fights back on the inside. There goes Ethan Dinsmore down pit road. He'll drop out early after 1 lap. Colby not quite clear turn 3. Colby not. Car not liking the inside and drifts up wide again, shows the bottom to the 0-5. Jonathan Emerson in the picture as well in the 24, looking on the high side. Single file back through the front 5. Will Collins in the 25 makes up a spot to move into 5th. Puts Ben Nile back a spot. Actually, that's 6th. 6th for Will Collins. Tiger Colby, multi-time winner last year. Usually comes on late in the season though. A runner-up here in the late models last season, but led the division with 4 feature wins. Running away now a bit from that second place battle. Has the 0-5 of Brett Osmond. Holding off the 24 of Jonathan Emerson. And a half straightaway back to the 26 of Brent Roy. Roy ahead of Randy Barker for 5th. Opportunity for Tiger Colby to be able to start up toward the front. And he's making it pay off as he pulls away, still the fastest on the track. Colby, the only driver under 16 seconds, turned to 15.9 last time around. Late model's not quite as fast tonight as they can be under cooler conditions. Jonathan Emerson reloading on the outside of Brett Osmond. It's a fender up alongside to turn 3. Will Collins, another driver, trying to make that outside lane work. He and Frank Moulton ganging up on that 8 car of Randy Barker. Will make it 14 by the line this time for Tiger Colby. Good run so far for Brent Roy in the 26. Holding down 4th, but he's going to have some company as Will Collins continues to pick his way along the outside of Randy Barker. Straightaway cushion. It's up to 2.8 seconds now for Tiger Colby. He continues to be the fastest driver on the track. Still the only driver under 16 seconds. How about that second place battle still going on between a couple of relatively young drivers, 0-5 of Brett Osmond, and 3rd generation Emerson on the outside. Jonathan carefully picking his way around the outside to take over that spot. Good battle for second. We've got the 5 car of Steve Barker. Is spun over there at the bottom of turn 2. No movement yet. We'll pull it back on the track. This time by to be halfway. 20 down, 20 to go for Tiger Colby. fourth in the Coastal 200 in a strong race back on Memorial Day weekend. And backing it up with a strong run again today. But again, Tiger Colby still the fastest on the track. He's built his lead up to 4 seconds now. Cream starting to rise to the top a little bit back there in the pack as Will Collins now up to 4th. Daniel Harding from the back of the field has moved up into 5th. Harding started this race back in the 11th position and has raced his way into the top 5. Collins started the race back in 9th. Actually, Will Collins and Daniel Harding right now the fastest pair on the track. But laps are winding down. 26 complete. Randy Barker hoping that 8 car will hold together for the remaining laps, but it's not sounding too good. Set to go. 10-lap shootout here for the late model sportsman. Good launch for the 24 of Jonathan Emerson. Little advantage on the outside. Gonna try to keep Colby pinned down low. They'll lean on each other over there in turn 4. Give that spot to Emerson by 2/100ths of a second at the line that time. Neither driver giving up. Maybe a little contact into turn 3. Colby resumes his lead. Emerson into second. And here comes Daniel Harding. Harding working that outside lane like a master, moves into 3rd. Season, but time's running out and Colby's pulling away now. They'll have 5 laps to go in the strike this time. Half straightaway cushion now for the leader and things heating up for second. Harding coming up on the outside. Meticulously working his way around Emerson and moving into second place. He'll finish the pass finally over there in turn 2 and set sail for that number 78 as the laps wind down. gets win number 1 on the season. Tiger Colby, 4-time winner last year, division runner-up. He gets win number 1 on the season tonight. And Daniel Harding, showing why he was one of the reasons why recipient of May Driver of the Month. Worked that outside lane like a champ and moved from 11th up to take 2nd. And Jonathan Emerson, keep an eye on him. Strong run again for the 24. Had a 7th place finish on opening day, finished 4th in the Coastal 200, and backs it up with a 3rd place run tonight. Years in a row, Tiger Colby's been the top winner in the division, but still searching for his first late model crown. Notoriously strong in the second half of the season, but getting 2025 off to a good start. And a rare opportunity to start up front. Of course, when the handicap starts doing its thing, you'll find that 78 car further in the back of the field.
Well, let's hear it for Tiger Colby, the winner today. And let's go, and that's what we did. So I want to take you back to the first of the race. It looked like the car was way better coming off 2 than it was coming off 4. And took you a little bit to clear Brett Osmond. Once you did, it was all yours.
Yeah, we made a couple adjustments. I think we went a little too tight. It was awful free in the heat race, but we made some good progress, I think. So we headed in the right direction.
Yeah, they better hope you don't get on a roll like you did last year, because this thing's bad fast.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, so talk about the people that help you, and talk about the big news that you guys just announced that that's going to be a big change in your life.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big change. Me and my fiance, we're actually going to have a little girl here pretty soon. She's due December 12th, so it's going to be a big change in my life. We're very excited and very happy, and we get another winner.
Yeah, no, that's good. So we got a trophy for you from Jocelyn, one of our competitors over there at LST Motorsports Park. So congratulations to you and the whole team.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's your winner today in the Wood Pellet Warehouse late model. So Austin, let's go down and see somebody. I don't know, you might be bigger than the guy that just finished second. Second trophy of the day, and we don't want to see cautions, but man, it would have been nice to see you square off against that 78. And I'm not going to ask you if you had anything for him, because we're all going to go home today wondering if you had anything for him. But you showed tremendous patience today. You know, cars battling in front of you. You knew you had 40 laps, and once you were able to clear traffic, you set that 38 out in the second groove, and you just went for it.
Yeah, that was the plan before the race, was to just be patient and strike when I needed to strike, and did just that, and did pretty good because of it. Yep.
Yeah, see, Ken, don't ask him yes and no questions. So, but you got the easy job. Those guys right behind you, they prepare a fast race car for you. So once you know you got a good car underneath you, it's easy to show patience and then use it when you need it, right?
Yeah, these guys work their butts off, and it's awesome to show up to the racetrack and not have to fight the car, and just work on myself and go out there and execute the feature and get a second place. And, yeah.
No, absolutely. So obviously he already prematured it and gave you your second place trophy. But this is Austin Spencer, one of our young competitors, and I know he's got dreams and aspirations to come over here and race on the big track someday. So you already gave him the trophy, but great job and congratulations on the runner-up finish. So now Jacoby, let's get down to third place. With Jonathan Emerson, you didn't need to see that caution, but still finishing up front with the 2 fastest cars in the division right now. That's a win for you. And you look like you had a good piece today.
Yeah, we were really good. That last caution I hated to see, but we just didn't fire off as good. That 38 makes it look easy, sideways crossing over the track and still going forward. So
let me just you needed one more caution to come after the last caution, because you led the next lap after the first green flag lap, so you would have had the pole on the next caution. But you did a good job holding him down. You guys raced clean, and but you held on and you ended up on the podium.
Yeah, we fired off really good on the restart. I knew if I got it in front of Tiger, maybe, but it just didn't work out that way. I'd like to thank Portland Glass, Emerson Pilot Cars. He has the motor in this car. Emerson's Garage, Highland Green, Yankee Yard Works, ABG Heating and Plumbing, Triple K Excavation, and Keith, our dad, Dan, everyone that helps me back there.
No, great job, and you're taking home some hardware and from LST Motorsports Park, and it's one of our young competitors. He's here every week, Jacoby Newton. So great job and great run today. Ken, now let's get ready for the main league karting show, and hopefully they put on as good a race as your first two divisions have tonight.
You got the Wisconsin salute going out there with the sun in the middle of the backstretch. I can't see the backstretch, so I'm just going to wing it. I usually do anyway, so. Like one card not able to fire, pushing it back behind the wall. Oh yeah, I just got a message from Mrs. Minot downstairs at the souvenir booth. She says, I got sunglasses and hats for sale down there. So if you need a little help, go see Robin at the souvenir stand. All right, Doug Churchill is up on the flag stand. Doug was a Thunder 4 Mini and Roadrunner racer here for a couple of years, and has taken on a new career in flagging, and not only flagging at LST Motorsports Park in Richmond, but started flagging up the road at Unity Raceway this year as well. Oh, we got one turned around on the backstretch, and that little transition. I think that kart's, I think he's got might have a cone underneath the kart still. Yep, there it is, right under that right front. Caution flies. Back underway with Mike Ramsey leading, and that's Spencer Wenner's running second right behind him. I remember it being Spencer because he's about 6 foot and 6 foot too many, and has himself folded into that little go-kart. He's tall just like his brother. Here comes James Doucette in the 28 on the outside, trying to take over third, but quite a scramble there. That's the 8 of Lathan Hyde that is now taken over third. Hey, they're hitting the cones now. That's not fair. Now next week when we have the kids' bike races, this is the same course that the 5 to 7-year-old intermediate bike racers are going to race on. The little kids will run just the front stretch. The 5 to 7-year-olds will run around this go-kart track, or ride their bikes around the go-kart track. And then the 8 to 12-year-olds will go once all the way around the big track. Trouble for the 8. Lathan Hyde gave up several positions, and he had trouble going through 3 and 4. Everybody chasing. And number 2 of Mike Ramsey. You'll find Mike Carlton over at 1 and 2 there as well. Get the box of Twinkies with him and everything. Spencer Wenner's got a whole bunch of company, and we've got the 28 into the wall. We got 2 other carts. We got a little piggyback action going down to the end of the backstretch. That is the technical part of this course. That is the truth. We need positivity in this sport. We all know when people have a tough day. And we all know in racing it's always somebody else's fault, so let's just keep it positive. Like this, we've got a new leader.
Now the funny part is now all Brick has to do is realize he's still the leader in his division. So he doesn't have to like outrace his ability or his speed. He technically is still the leader in his division.
Let's see if he remembers that.
Well, I haven't seen the brain ooze out through the chin strap, so I think he knows that right now.
Parker Doucette leading the way in the 9. Mike Ramsey second in the race, but first in the Master Champ division.
Nope.
Brick's not going to have any part of that. Halfway this time.
So let me tell you, Ken, the real battle of the track is these last 3 carts are battling for second and third in the senior champ division. So that's where the real battle is.
That's Crystal in the 526, and who's chasing her? Peter Whitten.
So the 2 carts behind Brick are battling for first in the senior champs. And the white cart and the orange cart at the back are battling for third in the Master Champs. So and there goes Peter Whitten.
Yeah, they got him spread all over the track. Actually, heading down the backstretch, Mike Ramsey leading the way. Coming up onto the front stretch. Parker Doucette still leading the way in the senior champ division, but close behind. I can read that number. The one in third.
Well, I'm wondering if Pete in the 54 knows that that's second place in front of him. That would be like the biggest career. I don't even know if he's ever got I think he got third in this race last year, so.
Laps are winding down. Doug Churchill ready to tell him it's going to be 2 laps to go next time by on the number 2 of Mike Ramsey. Yeah, Peter Whitten he's getting close. He's within a length.
He's going for it.
Coming onto the front stretch right here. Derek Farrington and Peter Whitten racing it out.
He's going for it. Oh, this is going to be a big deal for Pete.
Checkers out for Mike Ramsey and Parker Doucette. And they'll pass out the special custom hardware for today. Again, you'll see these carts in action tomorrow at LST Motorsports Park in Richmond. Around a fast little 1/5 mile oval. This is like Talladega for these guys. soon as Steve gets the hardware handed out, we'll get a word with our top competitors. And while we're doing that, how about a nice round of applause for all these kart racers having a fun time here with us today at Wiscasset. Again, we really value this partnership we have with Mainly Karting, and we'll hopefully continue to grow it over the years ahead. And with the young kart racers making their way up, learning their craft, and then you'll see them here in action in the 4-cylinder Pro Division, like you see some of the drivers this year.
All right, I'm going to start with the younger ones, Ken. The old ones are huffing and puffing down here. So, Latham, what did you think of that? I mean, you hit the back wall, you hit the front wall, but what did you think of it?
It was really fun.
Really fun. Now you got to race tomorrow, but you got some midnight oil to burn.
Yeah.
But who you got to thank on this?
My family, my friends, you guys, and that's it.
Yeah, 3rd place in the senior champ, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's 3rd place in the senior champ race. Now let's go to 2nd. Bryce, did you know you were racing, the guy in front of you was actually the leader in your race?
Yeah.
But you raced him clean, which that's what we wanted, because this was an exhibition race, and it's hard to know that when you put the helmet on and there's trophies involved, but great job. Who do you want to thank for getting you over here?
My dad, Regina, and Greg.
But great job.
Yeah, I've never gotten 2nd before.
Well, you did tonight. All right, kid. So, Parker, come right up here. So this is actually your first ever race in a senior champ. You raced a senior sportsman last week, which made you eligible for this. So you did a really good job. And the whole Doucette family, there's a bunch of you that race over there, so you got to be pretty excited, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so talk about the people that made this possible for you.
I mean, I want to thank Regina for letting me race her kart, and I want to thank my dad, my Auntie Danielle, and Jimmy Joe. And big thanks to Brick. He let us use some of his parts that we broke in the heat race.
But no, it was a great job. You did a good job, so congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see if these senior champ guys are all unwinded now. So Derek, debrief tomorrow. All right, so did you run out of wind? I mean, did the big guy out-staminize you?
After I got the flat, it got a wicked hop.
Oh, really? So he's bigger than you. He weren't hopping. There were nothing was going to make his come off the ground.
Nope.
So, yeah, so talk about the people that made this possible and the sponsors you got.
I got VIP Tires and Service, O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Augusta, Coastline Property Solutions, Bob Miles and Sons are out on the cart currently, but they're our newest sponsor. We got Cornwell Tools, Wayno, and yeah.
Yeah, so great job. And hey, where's your kid JT? That's how you do it, JT. That's how you talk in an interview.
He say my wife puts up with my shit and this stuff.
Oh yeah.
He say I can guarantee we're racing at LST tomorrow, and she'll be there right beside us. And tomorrow's our 12th anniversary.
She's gonna be up all night fixing the kids' car. So listen. So anybody that wants to know what a couple of things we got going on, we put our race on in August. Over $15,000 purse for these karts. They come from all over New England. We've got guys that have come from Georgia and stuff. The purse is over $5,000. It's a huge deal. Well, this year we have a race for the master champs, the old guys like this that been so supportive of our track. They built us a tech garage. They've done so much, so I wanted to give back to this class. Well, I'm going to tell you, Pete showed tonight he's built for the long run. So I'm telling you, that race is built for a guy like this. All these other guys, they're like the tortoise in the hare, right? The rabbit, like oh, Pete, he's my turtle. He just keeps going and going. If we'd have gone another 20 laps, I think Pete would have lapped the field.
Go.
No, but he'd been sleeping in the parking lot before he could go home. But second place, Pete. How excited are you?
I'm very excited. Thank you.
No, I'm telling you, I loved it. I was cheering you on. I'm not supposed to cheer for anybody. Even Ken was cheering over the loudspeaker for you.
Thanks.
And you did it right. You didn't wreck the gun.
Nope.
No, that's good. So great job, Pete. You're taking some hardware home. Yeah. No. Who do you got to thank?
Stan Thompson and the whole team back at the shop.
No, great job. You did a great job. I'm so proud of you, Pete.
Thank you.
All right. That's Pete Whitten. And you know you didn't have to win the race, right? You just had to win the class, but...
Well, we come in the race, we race. I know it's the exhibition, but it was awesome racing with Parker. I knew he pulled up next to me and I said, oh boy, this is going to be a hard one now. But I was fun racing with him. I really got to thank Ken and the Jordan family for allowing us to come here. This is awesome. And all my sponsors, I forgot this one last week. Old Man Stand Powder Coating. If I forget that this week, I'm in trouble. DT Asphalt, Protect Top Gun, Bumpy's Auto, Proline Floors, Hawkeyes, all of them. And the team back in the shop, like Pete said.
Ken, we gave him 10 minutes. He's still huffing and puffing.
Yeah, I'm hopping and popping all right.
Told you, Ken, it wouldn't matter. He still had to win, even though he didn't have to win.
We are ready to go racing, though. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. Little scramble back in the field. Fast track to the inside. Colby and Bowie got knocked back a couple spots. Everything getting sorted out now, and everyone chasing David Greenleaf in the 58. Now Adam Chadbourne quickly jumps up out of line to look on the outside. Reed Reno's up to third. Here comes Chuck Colby into fourth. He's going to bring the sixth car. Zach Bowie with him in the fifth. That'll shuffle Jeff Meserve back into sixth. David Greenleaf with the seven-time track champion on his heels. Chadbourne keeping up on the high side. Reed Reno keeping pace. Zach Bowie just turned the fast lap of the race early on with a 15.90. Again, Chadbourne pulls up alongside, but can't complete the pass. Greenleaf has been really good on corner exit. Adam Chadbourne finished third on opening day. Checking on Gary Norris. Last time Gary raced here was back in 2007 in a pro stock. Started racing mini stocks here back in the late 90s. Everybody finding their rhythm now. And David Greenleaf doing just what he has to do. Keep that bottom side covered and make them drive around you. That car that David's driving was driven by Bobby Biesemer last year. Chadbourne carefully picking his way up along the outside. Into the rearview mirror in the tire tracks. Just letting Greenleaf know he's there. David not slipping up so far, doing a good job keeping that low side covered. The interval just a tenth of a second, and now Chadbourne back up on his hip. Colby is closed in on Reed Reno and pulls to the outside to race for third. This time by is halfway, 15 down, 15 laps to go. Give third position to Chuck Colby at the line that time by 7/10 of a second. Almost clear of Reed Reno, but the 87 car in third. seven-time champion. Right there in turn 4 has made the difference. Chadbourne's been able to get there on entry, but he keeps losing touch there on exit of turn 4. And we've got 10 laps to go to get it sorted out. Here comes Chuck Colby in the picture. Chuck Colby wanted a piece of the action now in the 87. These two were chasing Reed Reno back on opening day. And now they're chasing David Greenleaf, the rookie, in the 58. Over him out of turn 4. Lap by lap, Adam Chadbourne is up on his hip coming through turn number 3. Can Chadbourne save anything? A little bit of advantage now for Greenleaf coming out of turn 2 that time. Chadbourne will reload for another try on the outside. He's going to have to stay out there. Back behind them, Reed Reno and Zach Bowie duking it out for 4th and 5th with 5 laps to go. Chadbourne starting to lose touch a little bit. A little bit of breathing room, if you can call it that, for David Greenleaf. What a race up front. And again, Greenleaf is strong coming down the backstretch. Clear racetrack up ahead. With Chadbourne and Colby side by side. Greenleaf loving what he's seeing with his rearview mirror. With a 1-car length advantage and 2 laps to go. This may now be a race for second with white laundry in the air and 3/8 of a mile to go. Chadbourne gets loose out of turn 2. Final time through 3 and 4. David Greenleaf will get the win. What a race from the TNL Automotive Modifieds, and the rookie holds off the track second, winning his driver. In just his second modified race, David Greenleaf holds off Adam Chadbourne and Chuck Colby to grab the win. Longtime street stock and super street racer, but making his modified debut this season. In Group 1, David's tied with Bubba Pelton for the super street point lead. But when you can hold off a 78-time winner and 7-time champion to get your first modified win, buddy, you have earned it. And no doubt a happy boy will be jumping up out of this number 58 here in a moment. Again, if you can hold off those guys to get your first mod win, you have certainly earned it. No surprise to see Colby and Chadbourne there, but let's send things trackside. Steve Perry's got your top 3.
Thanks, Ken. Well, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than a first-time winner, and when that first-time winner beats what the best out there, you know, that makes it that much worthwhile. And this crew's down here, and obviously a lot of familiar faces to Victory Lane, but they're pretty excited for him, and I know he's pretty excited. He drove a heck of a race, and let's hear it for him, David Greenleaf. So all the congratulations out of the way with everybody, and hey, long time no see. Yeah, saw him last week. He came over the go-kart track, and man, I got to tell you, that was some pressure, huh?
Well, when Adam's breathing down your throat, it's good to hold him off. You know, I came to this class to race with him, so we're doing it now.
Yeah, and you just beat the best there is, you know, when you drove 30 laps, so that means it was 120 corners, and I watched the whole race, and I think you bobbled in one corner, you know?
Yeah, I got to lose
once, and you recovered and held him off, and the best thing that could happen to you was when Chuck caught him and they had to battle, and you looked in the mirror and like, it wasn't clear sailing, but you still had to do it, but no, and a great job, and when Adam comes up to congratulate you, I mean, that's when you know you accomplished something, so how good's this feel?
This feels great. I don't know if it tops opening day with the Super Street, but to win in my second appearance in the mod, I can't complain.
No, that's good. And talk about the people, obviously the crew up here, a lot of familiar faces to Victory Lane here at Wiscasset, but other people that got you here.
I got to thank James Osmond. He came over last night and changed a bunch on it. The car was night and day different from opening day, so it was fast, and hopefully keep up some momentum.
No, that's great. So we got Austin Spencer, one of our competitors here, with a first place Spopey from LSC Motorsports Park, and no, that's good, and we congratulate you, and great run. That was fun to watch. We were cheering for you, so go enjoy this one.
Oh, we will.
All right, congratulations. First time winner in the modifieds here, David Greenleaf. So let's go down to Chuck Colby, and you had the best seat in the house for that battle, huh? And that was, let's turn around here, and but that was good, and I mean, you want to win, but it's good to see a guy that puts that much effort in to get their first win, you know?
Yeah, I'm glad to see him do good like that. You know, like you said, a first-time winner, that's fun to, it's fun to race with all these guys. We've been all racing good all year, and I have a ball racing with all these guys just like this, and I hope it stays just like it is.
Well, it's good for the division to add quality to the division, you know?
It's hard racing. I mean, there ain't many of us, but the ones that are here, we race hard together, and we respect each other.
Yeah, so a good night for the Colby Service Center, you know?
It is. We've had a good night. It didn't start out that way, but it ended up okay.
Yeah. So we got Jacoby here with a trophy from LSC Motorsports Park, and congratulations to you, and congratulations on being a Grandpa Come. All right, that's your second place winner, Chuck Colby. So now let's go down to third, and man, I think I've talked to you here a few times, and that was a battle, huh? Hardest race you probably ever driven to finish third.
Yeah, it was a tough race. David, a good car, and the old car changed on me a little bit, right? It used to be really fast coming into 3, and today it's really fast through 1 and 2.
Yeah,
but I just couldn't seal the deal. If I was fast in that end, and he'd gain what I'd gained over there. But it was a fun race. Can't win them all, and we'll see if we can do better next time.
No, that was good, and he, like I said, he had one bobble in the whole race. And when he's racing a guy like you, and the pressure that just racing you, yeah, the pressure that just racing you puts on a guy, and to do that, I mean, that guy earned that, you know?
No, Dave did a good job. I'm happy to race with him. So.
No, great run. That class put on a great show, and we had a trophy here from LSC Motorsports Park, one of our young competitors, so congratulations, Adam, and congratulations to all the competitors. The modifieds put on a great race, so...
Thanks. I just want to thank my sponsors for your runoff of this. Central Main Steel Coating, Dresden Takeout, Kathy's Corner, Lynn Springs Service, Midcoast Glass and Windows, Olivery Super Repair, Montswig Restaurant, Norm's Used Cars, Shoreline Detail Pros, Koenig's Auto Clinic, Shop to Shore Carpentry, Bearded Builders, Wiscasset Bath, and Booth Bay Napa. I got to thank my crew, Don, Dave, Jeremy, my dad, my girlfriend Renee, my mom, my brother Gus. Thanks everybody for coming out. Glad to have a beautiful weekend finally to do some racing.
Oh, absolutely, and great job by the top 3 in the modified division. Back to you, Ken.
All right, thank you very much, Steve Perry. One more race to go. It is for the Portland Glass Strictly Streets. And the rookie will lead them to the green. Ben Burgess, 2-time 4-cylinder pro champion, with Dan Morton and a green flag. Little trouble in the outside lane, little accordion effect as the 33 of Steve Pierpont has trouble getting up to speed. Burgess will lead him around first time. Steve Pierpont kicked up on a line to the 33, and he is dropping anchor and falling to the back of the field. Lead pair remains solid side by side. Landon Tapley in the 25, little trouble at the bottom of the turn 2. Stacking up some traffic there as well. Oh, trouble into turn number 1. Phil Main drove into the back end of Ryan Easency.
Luckily, not a whole lot of harm done. You see a couple cars with part of their fender or bumper cover torn off, but nothing serious. And we're ready for the green flag to fly once again with only 3 laps complete. Burgess peels away from Dan Morton. Joe Harriman fills the inside before Morton can get down, and Harriman's going to move up to second. Chuck Wagstaff was hoping to get a piece of the action, but wasn't close enough, and Dan Morton is going to file it in single file behind Harriman, and they're side by side for 4th and 5th. Chuck Wagstaff and Ed Pierpont, followed by Zach Emerson looking for a way in. Chuck Wagstaff is going to shake off the charge from Pierpont. Zach Emerson in the purple, number 23, is going to follow up the bottom groove. Emerson is trailed by the newcomer, Justin Gallio. In the 43, first time we've seen him here all season. I don't even remember him last year, probably his first time here, period. Emerson goes to the top. Oh, he's washing up way high through the middle of 1 and 2. I don't think he had any help from Wagstaff on that one, but Zach Emerson really had a serious push going into 1, and he loses a spot to the 43, possibly 2 spots here, as Ray Dinsmore in the 81. Gives him a little rub. They rub down the front stretch into turn 1. Dinsmore in the 81 has a slight advantage, but Emerson fights back hard going into 3. The reigning champ, Matt Hannon Jr. is knocking on the door right there as well. Matt Hannon Jr. makes up 8th. In the Naughty 40 makes up 9th. As Amara Parker and Ethan Dinsmore are side by side for the top 10. Ray Dinsmore falls to the inside. He drops out, evidently with more troubles. He had issues in the heat race in that 81 car, preventing him from finishing, and possibly still the same troubles plaguing him now for the feature. So the 81 lets the race resume, and he brings it down in the infield.
11 laps complete for the rookie in the number 7, Van Burgess. Straight away back to the 20 of Joe Harriman. Good run for him tonight, as well as Dan Morton in that 00. He has had nothing but trouble the last couple of years. Wagstaff and Galliou there as well, but the cream is starting to rise toward the top. The heavy hitters are working their way toward the front, and we've hit halfway. Matt Hannon Jr. is up to 6. Dan McCaig 8th. Started this race back in 21st, and he is now in 6th place. Couple cars side by side for position right in front of him. The 31 of Chuck Wagstaff and the 43 of Galliou. Galliou driving the 43, a car owned by the Dirty Lou Anderson. for Ben Burgess. It's up to 3 full seconds. We got one car off the pace to 12. Tyler Dinsmore will bring the 12 car down pit road and drop out early. A lot of racing from second position back. Harriman drifted up wide and showed the bottom side of the racetrack to Dan Morton. Side by side for second. Morton coming up the inside lane. Harriman loses one spot, pulls right down in front of Wagstaff. That was a close call. Now from third position back, we have got a wad of cars racing for position, including in that group the 40 of Dan McCaig, the 08 of Mac Hannon Jr. Now you've got a little sideways over there in turn 1 and 2. Ben Burgess missing a heck of a race. Working their way by the 99 of Phil Main. See if Main will factor into that double wide battle back behind him. Another car off the pace, that's Easonsy up at the top of turn 4. Oh, trouble on the front stretch. Oh, that's going to shake things up. Caution will come out. We've got a couple cars that made contact with the wall. That one started with Harriman getting really loose out of turn number 4. And yeah, red flag means stop. Thank you. Mac Hannon looked like he took one of the harder hits out of that. He finds himself down here on pit road.
Yeah, I'd say Mac Hannon's going to be done. He took a hard lick to the right front suspension, and that tire is folded right up in the fender.
Now the Pro Body Works cleanup. Yeah, Hannon had started this race in 21st and had worked his way up to just outside the top 5. It was 6th at one point and drifted back to 7th.
Chuck Wagstaff is still looking for his trophy hardware from Wiscasset Speedway.
Pace car in, green flag out. We are back and running. Everybody chasing the kid down the back chute to turn 3. Ben Burgess, the 2-time Pro 4 champion. Added 4 more cylinders and doing a good job taking on some seasoned veterans. McCaig is up to 2nd now. Wagstaff trying to hold on to 3rd with Emerson in tow on the inside. Wagstaff able to get 2nd by a bumper at the line that time. 2 laps to go, this time by the stripe. Shot for a try on the outside of the 70 of Ben Burgess at 1 lap to go. White laundry is out. Final time down through turn 3 and 4. Checkers are up and another rookie wins tonight. Ben Burgess takes the win. Two-time champion bringing home 3rd. Chuck Wagstaff, strong run in 4th, and Amara Parker doing a great job. Amara bringing it home in 5th. Racing out of the McCaig Racing Stable. So we'll gather one more time in Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane. And another, we love first-time winners. We'll take this one too. It's a night for the rookies. Let's send things trackside. Steve Perry's got your top three.
We're up, Ken. I don't know if we thought it would happen this quick, but this young man showed him the way around tonight. He's unbuckled, he's climbing out. Let's hear it for another first-time winner tonight, Ben Burgess. Well, while he gets unbuckled, I'm going to talk to Chris. Chris, was this supposed to happen this quick?
I didn't think it would, but I'm happy. He's proved he can do it in more than one class now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, Ben, what a great run, and then with that restart, you didn't need it, and then you look, and I'm sure on the radio they're telling you who's around you, and you got the best in the division, so you said, well, I'm going to win it, I'm going to earn it, and you definitely earned it. And talk about this crew over here that puts this thing together, works with you, and made this all possible.
Yeah, they definitely never come easy, but Cole, he comes here all the time, and he works as hard as he can, so thank him so much. My dad, he's a genius. He gets it going fast every week. Grumpy, he's here. He's always telling us what we need. And Spencer Group, Bob, Deb, Tim, TJ Brackett, Riverland Park, everyone that helps.
Now that you got the first one under your belt, now you can go and it just, I know it's only your first few races in the division, but it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders. You know you can do it, and now we just go having fun.
Right, now we got to come from the back next time, so that ought to be fun.
All right, we got little Cole Newton. He's got a few years before he can get into a big car, but he's got a trophy here from LST Motorsports Park, and we were glad to be a part of tonight's festivities and a part of your first win. So congratulations from all of us over at the car track.
Thank you.
All right, first-time winner Ben Burgess. Pa's here, probably the first one here, right, Pa? What do we got to do to get you back in the car?
If he stopped renting them out, I thought I had a ride.
Listen, Daniel, what do we got to do to get Pa back in the car? What about one of them little Thunder 4s? I'll sponsor it if we can get him one of them Thunder 4s.
We'll get something for him.
Can we? Where's Dan? Where's your father? All right. Listen, I'll sponsor. Can we get him in? Can we get Pa in a Thunder 4?
Amara stole this.
No, we just want him in a Thunder 4. Can we put him in a Thunder 4? I'll sponsor.
You gonna pay the bill?
Well, how much is the bill? That can't be that much.
Whatever it is.
No, we'll talk this week. I want to see Pa McKay. You guys all see him down in How many people like to see Pa McKay on one of them little Thunder 4s? We'll talk this week, Lyman. You deserve it. All right? You still got a helmet?
I got everything.
He's got everything. Dan, I'll call you this week. But let's talk about your runner-up finish. I mean, the car didn't look like it had it tonight, honestly, from where I was sitting. I don't know about where you were sitting.
Yeah, I mean, in the heat race it was pretty stout, but just over time, just began to warm the right rear and became loose off the corner. But I mean, we avoided all the mess, which is just everything's in one piece. Congrats to Ben on his first win in the street stock. That's awesome. Might have had something for him if I was a little bit better off the corner, but it was a good run.
Yeah, no, runner-up finish, and I know it's early to start talking point racing, but yeah, runner-up finish, you know, and it's always good to see a first-time winner, and yeah, you can load it back in the trailer.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Coming from the back, usually just trying to keep it one piece, and I'll take these finishes all day. It's awesome. And congrats to Zach for third, too.
No, absolutely. Talk about some of the people that helped get you here.
Yeah, Webster Service Center, ECC, Pearson's Heating and Cooling, Lynn Spring Service, SOS Towing, Northeast Technologies, High Five Projects, JP and Family Roofing, McKegg's Top Gun, and my grandfather here, and then my whole family and everybody that comes out in sports.
Pa's going back racing. I don't care what I got to do, but that's mine. I just paved the track. Now I need another project, and it's to take Pa racing. So that's my goal. All right, we got it. So there's your second place trophy from one of our little races, Jacoby Newton. Wasn't gonna let the kid show you up, right?
I think he showed me up tonight.
No, he did a great job, but you did a great job too. That's a tough class.
It is a very tough class. We have a lot of good guys. I mean, it's pretty hard to wheel these around compared to like a late model or whatever. These drive a lot harder. But congratulations to these guys. I mean, they had it going tonight. We were way too free all night long, but we struggled on the car all day even get it to run. So I'm glad to be here.
No, absolutely. And I mean, that was a great battle from 3rd to 10th at that one point, and there was some contact over there. You made it through it, so.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact there. I could see that coming laps before, and I knew something was going to happen, but I mean, that's part of this type of racing. I mean, this is strictly racing, and that's what happens.
Yeah, with these guys, you're on the edge of your seat every single lap.
Yeah, especially in the car, you're the same way. So.
But great run, Zach, and talk about some of the people that helped get you here.
I like to thank my son, Jonathan. I mean, he's really put a lot of time in and Ron working on this car lately. But thank you to my sponsors, Yankee Yard Works, most importantly, ABG Heating, Emerson Pilot Cars, Tick Patrol, RPM Racing Engines, Emerson's Garage, just everybody that helps. I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but thank all the fans for coming out. Wisconsin for putting on the show.
Oh, great night, and we got a little trophy here from, come over here, bud, that big as you. Got a trophy from the go-kart track, and we appreciate it, and we love being a part of this over here, and great job, Zach.
All right, thanks. I hear you got some new pavement over there, too.
Yeah, we do, and smooth as glass.
That's what I've been hearing. I hear it's good upgrades. Same way here. We've been having some good upgrades here, so.
Yeah, no, and that's what it does. You got to give back to, keep everybody happy. So appreciate it. Great job by the whole team, and good luck for the rest of the season.
All right, thanks.
Ken, we appreciate you guys letting us be a part of everything here, and
what?
I don't know. I was just thinking about my next project, getting the car together for Pa McKay.
Yes. Hey, let's go go-kart racing tomorrow. How's that?
I know it. Debbie's got to go home, and I got to pack or do something. I'll be up the rest of the night getting ready for tomorrow.
All right, thank you guys very much. Once again, congrats to all our winners, top 3 tonight, and all great work.
Right.
And we'll see you tomorrow at LST Motorsports Park in Richmond. Thank you again for attending mainly karting night tonight at Wisconsin Speedway. We'll see you next time. On behalf of Richard and Vanessa Jordan, have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next week for Group 1, Fan Appreciation Day, presented by the Maine Army National Guard. Good night.
Living in the moment is the only guy right now. Short life in the fast lane, yeah, but I live in a slow town. I learned everything the hard way, everybody gotta fall down. Yeah, life's full of good days, but sometimes it's a rain cloud. Welcome to real life, this is what it feels like. Sometimes there's a storm cloud, it's not always a clear sky. Ain't always sunshine and rainbows, most times you wait till the pain go. And I need the strength for a tough life, so yeah, that's just what I pray for. If you don't change, nothing changes, why stay the same? It's so basic, that's why I feel so alone. When I'm in a room full of faces and they all smiling at me, with lies they hide behind teeth, they got their knives in their sleeves. That's why I always gotta be living in the moment, cause I only got right now. Short life in the fast lane, yeah, I live in a slow town. I learned everything the hard way, everybody gotta fall down. Yeah, life's full of good days, but sometimes it's a rain cloud. So I'm ready for the good and bad, cause life ain't served on the prettiest platter. So I stay worried when it just don't matter. You can let it all go and keep climbing the ladder, yeah. I think I've been here, how about you? It all seems so familiar like deja vu, or a memory of me when I was young and foolish. Thank God that I learned from the scrapes and bruises, yeah. Sometimes the rain will come falling, gotta take care of the garden and learn to go with the flow. It's just like the waves in the water. You try to fight, it gets harder when you just need to relax. Just try to breathe and get back and leave the past in the past. Start living in the moment, cause you only got right now. Short life in the fast lane, yeah, but I live in a slow town. I learned everything the hard way, everybody gotta fall down. Yeah, life's full of good days, but sometimes it's a rain cloud. Say why you trying to fight, it's just the way it goes. You just gotta decide whether you stay or fold. Just take the hand you were given and work with what you have. Whether you like it or not, you gon' take it good or bad. So start living in the moment, cause you only got right now. Short life in the fast lane, yeah, but I live in a slow town.